Some unusual news now, as Bungle Technologies are working with the county's Department of Culture to fund a science museum. The facility will open its doors deep in the desert and will serve the twin purpose of investigating/eradicating a toxic site that one Bungle official called something they'd certainly never seen before. For updates on the scientific process, keep it tuned to 2 Point Radio.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. You join us in a brand new museum here, and we are meeting Sophie Nova, founder of Bungle Technologies. At Bungle, rapid expansion has meant that we've outgrown and abandoned more headquarters than I can remember, but this certainly seems to be one of them. The Oasis is familiar, but not the giant sickly pears. It used to be beautiful, but not this interesting, and that's why we're here, to investigate and remedy the Oasis in the name of science and legal obligation. The county believes there's a connection between the state of the Oasis and our facility's underground laboratory network. I'm not one for baseless assumptions personally, but I am here to help. Here's a map of the Bungle Burrows facility. The entrance was sealed when we left. Safety first, of course, so you'll need a drill to enter. You should be able to find the necessary materials nearby. So we have a workshop project unlocked for a drill. We need to hire a janitor, complete an expedition to the awful quarry, make a drill in the workshop, and clear the obstruction at the blocked tunnel in Bungle Burrows. Right, so we've got some debris here. Can we sell it? Yes, we can. Right, that gives us a bit of money, and then some more here, which also gives us some money. We then need to hire a janitor, who I guess will start cleaning stuff up. Maya Lips. We'll take Maya because she can extinguish fire. She does have dry mouth though, so we better sort that out. Right, so Maya's going to head off and sweep stuff. We've also got a flying machine here. Ooh, classic contraptions. Science. Very Da Vinci inspired, that one. Okay, that's exciting. Right, we now need to complete an expedition to the awful quarry. We also have 2 helipads here, which is new for me. We've not had that opportunity yet. So I have Faux Olive Cook here, who isn't actually trained in science. They are trained in botany, but I will bring them in. Then I at least have one botany expert here as well. Theodore Phoenix is a slacker. Paul Rocket is a globetrotter, and Loyal also has pilot wings. That's a great hire. Right, we'll bring Paul in, and then let's have a quick look at what we need to do an expedition at the awful quarry. Right, okay, it's Bungle Burrows. It is over here, the awful quarry. We just need a janitor. Oh, interesting. Right, okay. Let's have a quick look then. Can we hire another janitor who might be good at stuff? So workshop, we'll bring in Pedro. Actually, we are going to need somebody who can work in the workshop soon enough. Then we've got Jasmine Pumps and we've got Hortense Plunge. We'll take Jasmine because Jasmine recovers quickly from injuries. So Jasmine will go off into the expedition. Where are we? Jasmine Pumps here. Then we will give them, let's go with an expedition journal, and we'll make it a detailed expedition. Off they go. Right, okay, so we have the expedition done. We need to make a drill in the workshop and then clear the obstruction at Block Tunnel, which we obviously need to have access to the stuff for the drill. That's what I was thinking of. So that's good. Right, we've got a couple of like benches and stuff we can just get rid of here. We've got a security camera installed there as well, which I didn't notice. We've got a couple of security cameras. So we'll get rid of these boxes. We don't actually need them. That'll bring us in a little bit of money, and then we can get our workshop up and running immediately. Now, I do want to be careful of the financial situation here. We have money that is going up for some reason. A monthly grant. Okay, well, that's good. We will then build our workshop. So over here, the workshop, and then that goes in. Obviously, it's going to end up selling that camera, so that's fine. We'll just make this a very small workshop. Now, obviously, I'm at that point in the game now where it might be a good idea to start designing blueprints and stuff, but we're not quite there yet. That will come soon, though. So let's go over here, the drill. We have to start the project, but we actually need some materials here. What is that, then? It looks like it needs metal. So we don't actually have metal yet. I guess that's going to come in from here, from the mines. The expedition has returned, so let's have a quick look at what we've got. Right, rewards. Open the crate. Jasmine Pumps has an injury, but also gained quite a bit of experience there. Metal. Yes, we've gained 85 metal, which we can then claim and then start our expedition project for a drill. There we go. Right, that's done. We better build a small staff room then because we need to get Jasmine healed up. So that can go in there now. And we'll put one. Let's put a... Yeah, we'll leave that as it is. There we go. Right, now Jasmine can go and get healed. We've got the drill completed. And then we now need to start a new expedition over here to the block tunnel at Bungle Burrows. We'll set up the expedition. We'll just autofill it. So we've got Pedro there. We'll make it, it'll have to be a quick one, I guess, so that shouldn't take us long at all. And then that will have the first little mission complete for us. We need to get our curator class up. We need to get 1 star in Bungle Wasteland, which is where we are now. We've already done Pebbly Heights, and then we need to do a bronze in Remote Rock Pop-Up Exhibition. So we're going to get our 1 star as soon as possible here, and then we'll move on very much the same as we did in our last episode where we were creating the challenge mode level. We'll do a setup and then we'll do our full playthrough. I haven't actually done any tips additions like I did with 2 Point Campus yet because the challenge modes are a little bit of a different setup, so I'll probably need to play them a couple of times to try and maximize things. Anyway, we have our blessing to use anything you find in the facility. We've already done that. Never mind. Spot point, there was a rudimentary device that even your science expert should be able to understand. What is that then? Custom contraptions. Exhibits in the Custom Contraptions subcategory provide special benefits to the museum and its guests. Find blueprints to make new machines. Custom contraptions require materials before they can be built in the workshop by a science expert. The science theme contains unique perks that can only be installed on custom contraptions. Find new science perks throughout the Bungle Burrows map. Alright. Okay, so we've unlocked Bungle Burrows. We do need to make and display a spar point using the workshop. Now, do we have the spar point already? We've got an expedition returning, so we'll open that crate. We'll see what we get. I don't know if it'll be much. I think it'll just be experience, won't it? Yeah, staff XP. Great. Right. So let's have a look. We've unlocked the spar point workshop project, so we're going to get that unlocked now and start on that. We then might as well actually send a researcher, a janitor off to collect some more metal. So Pedro can go this time. We'll make it a... Yeah, we'll give them... Actually, no, we'll give him a first aid kit. We'll make it a detailed journey and off he goes. And then we can do another expedition here. I guess, what do we need for this unlock? 2 expeditions to Awful Quarry, so that should be in soon. And then unlock Bungle Burrows. There we go. We need a science expert and an assistant. So let's look for an assistant who can help out. What have we got here? We've got marketer, accomplished administrator, photographic memory. There we go. That's a good one. So let's start up a new expedition. We'll go over here. We will set up. Our science expert will be Paul Rocket and our assistant will be Perry Skeever. We will give them an expedition journal. We'll make it a detailed expedition and off they go. Right. Okay, good. So that's decent, actually. We've got plenty of people coming on. Oh, right. Okay, so for here we actually need... What do we need? We need an expert with the science qualification. Ah, all right. So it actually is going to take... Let's have Toby Cups here. Lard lad. Donuts increases happiness. And he's a good tour guide. So let's put him in there. He can build that in the workshop. Thought it was just janitors who did the workshop stuff. So that's interesting. Right, we've unlocked surplus supplies, which is a new location. And an expedition is finished. We can open that crate. That's from the Awful Quarry. What do we get now? More metal, good. Right, 85 units of metal. Now we've built something scientific. I'd say this place is ready for testing on the general public. The Oasis isn't perfect, but for that exact reason, I'm sure it'll attract the curious-minded. Custom contraptions are amazing, interesting things in their own right, if I say so myself. I'm sure guests will be thrilled to see them. You can always tinker with the equation as you go. Remember, in science, there are no failed experiments, only interesting results. So if we make upgraded versions of the custom contraptions by completing their upgrade objectives in the workshop menu, we'll then get more robust, meaning they're less maintenance, take longer to catch fire. Oh god. Each upgrade also gives a custom contraption an additional perk slot. Okay, right, so we've now got the spar point. So what we're going to do is we're going to just pick up this crate here because they've come back with something new. Perry Skyver has an injury there that shouldn't take long to heal. A sprinkler pump. Sprinkler pump can restore botany exhibits as an expert would within its sprinkling radius. Okay, right, good. That's pretty good. So we're going to need to send another expedition out. We've made a little bit of a profit, but now it's probably time for us to start expanding buildings and getting some stuff in. So let's just make this a little bit bigger for now. Then we'll move the door. This might very quickly have to be expanded, but I just want to get something in for now. So we'll stick a small ticket booth in down here. Then if we have a quick look over here, the flying machine will pick up and we'll just put it kind of right there. Then over here, we can start a new project. We'll start the sprinkler pump. Now that's something that we can do and then start like a botany exhibit. So we'll get that started. Then we will put down, if I just have a quick look at my exhibits here and my inventory, we have the Jab Maestro. What is that? It's a sciencey one as well, so we can put that in. And then we'll stick down the spar point as well. Right here. Right, okay, so that needs to be near any science decoration. So let's have a look at the decorative items. And we'll have a look at sciencey stuff. Right, so we've got a light bulb lamp, which is pretty cool. Put that in. Then we can have the metal plant. And that's just going to go in here. And we can put like some banners in on an angle behind that. We'll put a single banner right here. Some metal pipe right there. And then we'll finish off with some wall cogs just there. That gets them buzzed maxed out, which is good. 1 of 5 pieces found, so that doesn't help. They've got a nice decoration buzz. They have, again, 1 of 5 pieces. Over here, we're maxed out, which is great. Then we'll put in a donation box and finish off with some information kiosks. Put a glass info stand right here, or we'll put a rounded one just there. Right, that'll do. And it's very basic, obviously, but people are now going to start coming in. Let's get someone to work our ticket booth. Henry Kilmister will do. And there we go. Right, we should now have people coming in. Great. So we need to sell 15 tickets and collect $500 from donations, and then display exhibits from 3 different themes, as well as displaying a spar point level 2. So I guess we need to head back out on another expedition. What rewards do we get from here? The sprinkler pump. So where do we get spar point level 2 from? Or is it something that we can research? So Awful Quarry gives us metal. What about over here? We haven't yet discovered surplus supplies. Let's go back to... what's this one? Right, there's an obstruction here. And that is involving earning money from the gift shop, right? So we'll just send people off again. We'll go with the first aid kit and we'll make it detailed. Off they go. And then I'll do another expedition. And this time we're going to go to the... let's go to... We could do with some botany exhibits, couldn't we? Spoony Dunes, that's not one. Cold Mines. Vintage Vestiges. We're not sure on that one. That doesn't seem to have anything. That needs a prehistory expert as well, which we don't actually have. 2.C? Can't be 2.C because that's all aquatic. Is it the known universe? Can't be the known universe. It must be down here somewhere. 2.C. Do we have any botany here? I don't think there'll be botany here at all. Must be the Bone Belt. Yeah, prehistory and botany. Right, so further afield, here it is. This is where I was looking for, Bigfoot Gardens. So we've got the folding claptrap and the blooming buffoon. And then over here, we need a security guard to go with that lot as well. That is an obstruction. And then down here, right, okay, so we're going to go to the Bigfoot Gardens. We need a security guard for here as well. So let's hire a security guard. And then we can send them off straight away. Pedro is a junk foodie, delicate. We don't want that. Let's go with Belinda Peppermint because, well, why not? We've currently sold 1 ticket, which isn't great, let's be honest. Okay, right. We are on the way, though. So let's start on our botany by heading over here. Set up our expedition, autofill that, and we'll go with let's do first aid kit again, detailed, and off we go. Right, great. Now, we are going to need to put some food and drink stuff in, just to keep people satiated. We'll put the pulpitation machine in, and then we'll put in a morsel mint. Right, there it is blocking the window, but obviously we will do some redevelopment next episode. We're going to have quite a bit of time in this one, I would imagine. We've now completed the sprinkler pump, which is going to stand us in very good stead, really, because we're going to be able to... What's this one? Upgrade objectives. Have 15 guests view the spa point. Okay, right, so we can upgrade it. It's not about actually getting a new item. What do we get here, though? Because there were quite a few that we could have unlocked here, so we might actually unlock some more. There we go, a built-in speaker, which is an upgrade. So if we fit, can we actually build the built-in speaker now? Yes, we can. Right. Oh, no, that's expedition. Right, so the built-in speaker must just be something that we can, just an upgrade we can put on. So our spa point, if we put the built-in speaker, that boosts the guest's buzz. So if we attach that, then we should be good. We're going to need to put a toilet in. For sure, because I can see someone wandering around in desperate need of it. So let's get that put in. Just a small toilet again. We're just doing kind of like initial setup stuff. So I'm not worried about it looking glamorous right now. I just want to be able to start making a little bit of cash, because that's what's going to be important in this early phase. We're going to need to really max out our profits because we are going to start losing money very quickly. So we have food, we have drink, we have people starting to come in. They are viewing stuff, I think. Let's have a quick look. If I go to my projects and then have a look at the spa point. We've had 2 people view the spa point now, which is great. We've got 1 expedition that has returned. So if we head back out and do another botany one, but we can't have anyone yet because there's no botany experts. Right, okay, but that's fine. We've got the sprinkler pump. We'll put another one of those in. Oh, no, it's the first one. So if we put in a sprinkler pump here, we can then start building a botany exhibit around that. What do they need? Neuroscience decoration and then just 1 more decorative buzz item. We'll finish it all off. So let's just put another lamp in here. There we go. It's not the best, but it will do for now. For some reason, we got a buzz decrease there, but it's just gone straight back up. I think it might be because we need more people to work here. So we've got takes longer breaks, robust and greedy, and Tilly is a expert in the wrong field, so we'll bring someone else in here. We've now sold 15 tickets. We still need money from donations, which we actually need a security guard to collect. So let's bring Emily Popper in to collect those donations, and that might take us about halfway there. Right now we need to display exhibits from 3 different themes, and we have a botany expert coming in now with a botany exhibit, so we can have a look at what we've got in there, and that should give us a nice little boost. And then we just need 1 more. So we've got the folding chap trap, sorry, not claptrap, I'm thinking of Borderlands. We can put that in here right there. Doesn't have water, but if we move it next to here, will it now have water? Is the question that I have. No, it doesn't. We still need humidifiers over here. So it needs a humid climate. So we're going to find a humidifier. That's a dehumidifier. We need a mister. Right there. Does that help? It's not the mister, is it? Where is it? Small heater, small freezer, freezer. It is the mister. Increase the humidity. Do we need another one then? There we go. Right, we've done that. What's going on here? Invalid item location. Right, we're going to move this a second. We'll just pull all of this around. 1 to here. Then we'll move the chap trap to here. And then we'll move the other mister to here. Right, there we go. So what do we got here? Folding chap trap needs to be near a vine column. So once again, we'll come over here. There's a vine column right there. Does need a little bit more decorative buzz, so I'm going to put the archway right in front of it. And we'll put in a couple of plants around here. Like I said, this is not going to be pretty right now. We will make it look better. I promise. And then we'll put in a little bit of a donation stand right there. So it is next to everything it needs. It is almost maxed out. It just needs a little bit more of a decoration buzz. So we're going to Go back over to here. We'll put a little bit of a botany sign in here. And that should finish it all off. Actually, we're going to need to move that because it's just in the way. There we go. Right. We still keep the same buzz. And we have now maxed that out. Great. So we need one more different theme. So let's just see what we've got. We have Benny Allmore, who is a prehistory expert. And we have a marine life expert. We'll go with prehistory. I think that'll be a nice little range of stuff. So we're going to do a prehistory expedition. We're going to start off and we're going to head straight to Greasy Fields. Why not? We'll send Benny in there. Give him the expedition journal, make it a detailed one, and then we'll do the same over here. But we're going to go again over to this area. I'm going to autofill. This says it is something in here. So I think it's an obstruction. So we're going to send them off. We don't have any staff in our ticket booth right now, so we better hire another assistant. Betty Boff. Or an Annika Dickens, that'll do. Okay, right. We are losing money though, which isn't great. We are losing around about 264 a month, so we do need to like push up our profit. We've had a thief come in though, as I noted before. But other than that, we're going okay. We've got all of our donations. We just need a spar point 2. How are we looking on that then? There we go. We've got the upgrade. Excellent. So can I actually upgrade our current spar point? I don't think I can. Right, we've got a reward there. I'm just going to start a brand new project for the spar point 2. Let's get that done. Then we have this expedition has returned, so we're going to open that crate. This will give us a prehistory, which is great. That's exactly what we needed to complete the next step. It's a star fossil. We're going to place it. It's also pristine, which is great. That gives us a shiny sticker for that. Then we're going to put this one here. Again, it's not pretty. How many times? We need to be near a fossil decal for this one, and let's just get that done. Prehistory. Footprint decal, there's the fossil decal. That goes in, and then we can put in a couple of tusks and stuff. A little bit of a lamp above it. And then we'll put this in, and a little bit of a rock formation there to finish that off. And that gives us a 2 out of 3 rating there. And yeah, okay, right, good, right. And they can have a perk installed, but we're going to leave that for now. So that is now spar point 2. Does it upgrade that then? No, it doesn't. So we've built the spar point 2, which we'll sell this one. Yes. Then we'll open our inventory. Spar point 2 will go in right there. That should, yeah, all maxed out. While you were opening the new museum, I was finding my own Bungle keycard. See, we're both helping. This security clearance should take you all the way to the allotment labs. Bring back one of those sickly pairs for analysis. So unlock Bungle Security Door 1. Find and analyze a sickly pair. Turn a quarterly profit of over $750. Best visit, 250 buzz, which you've already done. And then install 3 perks. So we need to get to a new area, I guess, in expeditions. If we just have a quick look back over at Bungle Burrows, you can see right here we have that obstruction. We need to set up an expedition. Science expert going in, and let's start it. So that'll be cleared. Then we have just got to do something about this museum. It doesn't look great, and I don't think prehistory is the way to go. I think this needs to be botany, maybe marine life and science, or it could be space themed, so that we've got quite a lot of contraptions. But I reckon science and botany, obviously they're going to go hand in hand because we've got some botany themed sciencey stuff. So maybe we go with get rid of the prehistory here in this star fossil. That can go to a different museum though, so that's not much of an issue. That is the allotment labs unlocked. Great. And then over here, we just need to find and analyze a new exhibit, which we're going to do next episode. So what I think I'll do is these exhibits are all done. The expeditions, sorry, they've all come back. I am going to, for next episode, just do a quick brand new museum that we can start like growing into, where we have a mix of science, botany, and I reckon Maybe space. I think space might be a good option. That's what we'll do. Although we have just done space, so let's do science, botany, and sea life, I guess. We'll see anyway. I'll see you guys next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been fun to get into this one. It's nice to have 2 expeditions going out at every time. That's been good. So we have now unlocked the Chompa Jungle, but we'll explore that next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.